order is that the man's over the woman anyway. They're meant to follow after your vibration.
Yeah.
So if you're changing up your vibration,
Oh, Jeremiah 2:33.
you're not meant to be changing up who you are. You're meant to be finding who you are more and building up on that. And they're meant to flock to you, your vibration.
Yeah.
And I say as well, and the Lord knows every man's vices, because women are certain, like, will be a vice onto certain,
to everyone.
to everyone, but some men more than others, which is why sometimes the Lord ain't gonna let you get a particular type of woman. Because women like have that. Women are wicked by nature, man. And they, like, if you ain't got your wits about you, if the Lord ain't dealing with you properly, you'll start to get that tolerant spirit of, well, I guess she ain't that bad, you know. And then that builds upon, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Reading on, and it says, many have also perished and have erred and sinned for women. And now do you not believe me? Is not the king great in his power?
Oh, yeah.
Do not all regions fear to touch him?
Wow.
Yet did I see him and Apame, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable
Bro, this
Barticus.
guy's got bare lands conquered. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, people get around the king. Everyone's fearful of what he's gonna say, what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
But then you got this woman next to a concubine.
Yep.
What was he gonna say?
Apame, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable Barticus, sitting at the right hand of the king and taking the crown from the king's head
Bro.
and,
Yeah.
and setting it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left hand.
I know, I can picture it.
Oh, shit.
I can picture it. And he's there.
Fuck, nigga.
She's doing all that, yeah. I can picture it in my head. I'm imagining the king.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, you know.
Isn't she wonderful?
I'm laying on one of them a big fucking beds made out of proper fur and like, laying there with a crown. She takes her.
Yeah.
You know, he just
Well-
there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She just slaps him. She takes the. You got a picture of that though.
Yeah. Well, Vikings show you that with my man Ragnar and his bird, and she'll be all up in his face. But these times, man's going out there with sword, killing people and all of that, but his bird's all backing them up.
Yeah.
Ragnar and Lagatha.
Yeah. It says, and it says.
But that's why the Bible, when you get the knowledge of the Lord, you put things in this perspective, you know.
Right.
But obviously, it's learning because we're men, you make mistakes and whatnot. But we're learning, innit? So you put things in its proper perspective. No, this is how it's meant to be.
Yeah. And men get tested in different ways. Or King David, for example. King David went through his share thing, experiences with women, man. What Bathsheba? Okay, when King David went off. And also what? When I think it was Micah tried to back him up when he came back. What did he do? Put her in the tower, man.
Oh, wait.
Put her away.
Yeah.
So, you know, King David had different women he dealt with, and he had different examples of experiences he went through.
But
Every man.
yeah, that was just for laughing at him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dancing
the other women, because the other, she got jealous. The other women were looking at him.
Right.
Yeah.
As he was dancing
And
and
then I'm
that.
dancing to the Lord. With the Ark of the Covenant, when they got the Ark of the Covenant back.
That was just for laughing, man.
Exactly. See what I mean? That's King David. You know?
A man after the Most High's
That's
heart.
hard. That's right. So,
Man.
so imagine, yes, we will go through different experiences with different women, man. Sometimes you might get with a woman just for her to fuck you over. So you learn about women, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And yet for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with an open mouth.
Gate, bro, his jaw dropped. Innit?
Yeah.
He's probably thinking pussy. His jaw dropped. That box must have been some fucking magic dust sprinkled shit in it, something like that, bro. In it, everything you can think of, like sherbet, sugar, the finest chocolate, sweets, like that. That's why his jaw dropped.
He's lucky Charles.
You know? Go on, that.
If she laughed upon him, he laughed also.
Wow, so she could be mocking him. And they know that she might have been doing it in a playful manner, but then guess what? She's doing it in a playful manner, but means it. It's like women can do things like this little, you know, them stupid things like testing you, like to see how far you will go. Go get me this, and all right, you go get one thing, then she keeps asking you all the time. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, how far can I go with this thing? You know?
Yeah.
Like there's one chick at work. Few months back, she goes to me. She's working. She takes the money in at the bar, and takes the money in. But I work downstairs. When I have to go upstairs, just a quick example. She goes to me, "Cause you gotta get me a Coke, darling." And I goes, "No worries." She goes, "Yeah, put ice in it as well." I said, "Cool." I went and got a Coke. I got a Coke. I did it. So I said, "Okay, I'll sort." This week she came and I said, "Let me see what she says this time." And she went like this. She goes, "Darling, get me another Coke with ice." I goes to her, "All right, yeah, I'll get it for you at the end of the night." I said, and the whole night went by. She goes, "You didn't get it for me." I said, "And I never will." I said. I said, I'm never getting you that. I said to her, she goes to me, I'm just joking around, but she goes to her, don't worry, I goes, I never will. Don't worry, I'll get you one tomorrow, I said to her. You know, I'm playing around. I said, she's doing that to fuck me up, like, okay, keep getting me that then. You're my little slave, basically.
Yeah. Hey, if I fuck
People might think that's minor, but it's not minor.
If I can say what you did there, you did what King Solomon did, because he said when he found out women wicked, he said he's talking about the 1,000 men, he's not found one. He said, what did he say at the beginning? He said, by trying it out. So he went there, he was like, I've actually experienced it. So you was like, okay, let me see what this bitch gonna do.
3 weeks back, I said, all right, what do you want? I want that. I said, cool, I'll go went and got it for a cool, put it. Then she tried the same shit again today. Yesterday I said, all right, I'll get it for you. And then the whole night went by, and I go to her, I'll just say, yeah, I'll get you one tomorrow, and that, like playing around, I ain't getting her. She goes, okay, he ain't getting me shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing that, because I know what she's doing, it's just that, you know? People might think that's minor, but that shit goes a long way, bro. I see it when I'm at work, it's always these fucking women causing problems, man. Always. Oh, this guy did that, this guy did this. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Go on, man.
If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any...
Like, anyone that's kissing women's ass, you're weak, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be stronger than that. Go on, bro.
But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again.
That's for brothers, man. We gotta be stronger than that, man.
You gotta be reserved.
You gotta be reserved, man.
You gotta have something about you. When you walk into, when you enter a place and there's kind of women there, you gotta have like a
Coolness
you
about
gotta have
you,
a coolness and reserve. Like Jake get around women, all of a sudden they do all this different types of
Peacocking.
shit they don't usually do.
Bitch,
Like Jeremiah 2:33.
She treated me like I'm some. Go get me that. Go get me that. One time I did it, and the next I never did it again. Because I wanted to see, okay, what's gonna happen. Go get me that.
Give them the arm. They want the arm, the leg,
scripture.
Yeah.
everything.
But that's what they will do. Imagine back, like, and I said, okay, imagine I was popping that girl now. What she would do, the game she'll play. Oh man, you know. But the Lord does you a favor, man. Come on, bro.
Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Because like, even the whole concept like people in the world have of game, like that's such a bullshit concept. Back in the ancient world, the man didn't have to woo no woman on some. Like obviously, you know, some, like if you thought you wanted to show your woman some love, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, women knew the position of a man in the hierarchy, and he knew that the man really was the connecting force between them and the Lord. Henceforth, this whole thing of gaming up a woman and let me get your number, man, and you know when you're just on the bed talking, listening to her baggage and listening to like
But that's self-aware of adultery, though. I'm saying that's dating and shit. Like, okay, this world is completely different to the ancient world in terms of like how relationships were formed. You know, a lot of things were set up. You know, back in the ancient world, man. You know, and if you got a woman, that was your woman. You know, you're not going around playing game with all these different women to try and get every woman because you can't afford to keep all these women. Okay, but Jake now is not think like that. He just jump from one to the next one, take some other guys, go to another woman, and don't really consider what the hell he's doing, man. He's breaking down relationships, man. You know, and you know, creating wickedness wherever he goes.
Yep.
Okay, so that whole idea with the whole game thing, yeah, you might woo, you know, you sweet talk a woman and that ain't got nobody, no husband, not engaged or whatever, man. You know, you might do that if you meet in the market or whatever. That's what would happen. But it ain't a game. It ain't a fucking game.
Yeah, because if a woman was a harlot, she's going to be added onto your household. You got to take care of that woman. So you got to be financially stable.
Her food, her raiment, thou shalt not diminish.
All of that
Even if
kind
you
of
had a
stuff.
second wife.
So you couldn't just be dipping in and out. Women, you had to be responsible. Man.
Like, there's a whole science to this game now, you know. These guys run
all these fucking YouTube videos.
It's game for broken women.
Hey, when you sorry.
But in this, I was just gonna say, because in this society, it's wicked to where you have a woman and then she's got multiple different suitors, and then you got different men trying different techniques to make sure that he's the one that they're fucking with. There's that, like, you know, there's certain animals, there's certain spiders that have that, like, where, like, not just spiders, but certain animals where the males basically battle it out to pretty much to be the one getting the box. That's the mentality of men in this society.
Like beast competing. But it's done in a fucking effeminate way. Like that, you bum niggas and that. I've got, you know, like that spirit.
I was gonna say that.
He's a bum, man's got this 19 plate beam.
Because the way the animals do it is in the alpha. They're trying to show, no, I'm alpha.
It's more in order, man.
But yeah, it's more in order. But here they're doing it to sim. And it's fucked up.
Fucked up, man. The scriptures are this one. It's fucked up, bro. But this is world. This is Esau's realm, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus 25. And 21. Stand not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for a pleasure.
Yeah, don't just look at a woman just because of how she looks, or she's got a fat ass, and well, you know, you're losing your mind. Yeah, what that?
You know what I mean?
You see that? Yeah.
This thing.
Nah, man. You know, if you're looking to deal with one, obviously she's gonna start speaking, and that's gonna show what's on her mind, what's on her spirit. And you gotta read that spirit and be like, okay, I can work with this, or I can't work with that. Nah, she's too proud, or whatever. You know, and whatever you want to deal with it, she ain't got a man. If you want to deal with it, you deal with it, man. But then you don't just do it according to the flesh. You roll in the spirit with it, man, according to wisdom. You know?
Yeah, because she might be a beautiful woman, but she got like 10, 20 niggas on rotation.
Right.
You know? Yep. She literally she got a different guy for every day, doing different. One for a lunch date, one for a dinner date.
You know? She's got that roller deck.
Yeah. Somebody picking me up, Jay, and all of that. You know, it's fucked, man.
That digital black button.
Yeah, that digital, yeah.
That thing it goes like.
Yeah, all them WhatsApp chats and you're at the bottom.
Yeah.
1,000 contacts. Like.
And you're in the archive.
Oh, shit.
Nah, you get deleted. They don't see it, you get deleted.
Silhouette, bro.
Hey, that's why.
Yeah, the silhouette.
Hey, like in this word, brothers in the faith, and that's for brothers, because you know it can be frustrating if you don't have a broad talk.
Yeah, I can.
But guess what? Hey, look at it spiritually. Maybe the Lord's doing me a favor. And if you're burning, worst comes to worst, go to a fucking brothel, man.
Hey, brother, give me women usually get trouble in the flesh, man. Yeah, it's my wife, man. Because it boils down to this at the end of the day. I know there's brothers that are looking for women and all that kind of stuff there. But really, ultimately, I know brothers are burning that, but you'll be saving yourself a heap of trouble. You know, real talk.
I'll make one point up. When I think it was Isaac. When Isaac was going to get his wife, Rachel, okay. I think like a servant was sent or something like that. And what happened was they were told, okay, the woman, they told the servant, the woman who comes to draw the well feeds you and feeds the animals. That's Rebecca. That's the woman. So it happened in the spirit. They had all these different women that were coming out to water at the well, get the water. Right. But Rebecca was the one who watered them and offered them to the animals as well. So it was set up in the spirit for Isaac to have that wife.
Oh, right.
So you're going about life thinking, you know, it's a game, like, yeah, you know, just taking shots. But at the same time, it's like there are certain women that are going to be set up for you, and it's going to happen. It's going to flow spiritually.
Naturally, yeah.
It's naturally. It's going to be like butter. It's going to go into place, man. Right. So because you mentioned about brothers, you know, going out looking for women, it's better to be. To serve the Lord and be the best you can be as a man, build yourself up and building up as a man, and the women are gonna flock anyway. It says in Isaiah 4.
I mean, you can do that because you're not gonna find a woman in your house, but
no,
but what I'm saying is that, you know, brothers that go out there, yeah, that's fine and everything, man, but just be spiritual about it.
I've got a quick one. This is Matthew 19:6. Wherefore there are no more twain, as in two, but one flesh. What therefore the Most High hath joined together, let no man put asunder. So it's the Most High that joins you onto a woman, man. Right? It's why you got to be spiritual.
Sorry, not 25, 24. That's 24.
Ordained in the heavens.
Bro, just do the work, man. If you do the work, the Lord might just give you that anyway, man. You're plowing in the work for me. You're coming to camp. I'm gonna give it to you. Don't lose your mind for it. I'm gonna give you what you want, but just do the work. I'll tell you to do first, man.
Well, even the Lord said to King David, if you wanted a woman, I would have given you a woman. Yeah. You know? So more times, but you know, things are gonna go right for brothers. If they're just doing what they're meant. And if you don't get a woman, hey, you don't get it, man. It's all down. A man can receive nothing, right? It's essentially given him from the Heavenly Father, man. So
seek ye the kingdom of the Most High first.
Yeah, that's right.
And then all things shall be added.
That's right, man. You know, you ain't just supposed to be just shooting it out to every bird you see, bro. You know what I mean? It's like when you get a woman, bro, it's like what can she add? You know, what can she fucking do, man? A lot of these women,
they don't care about you anyway.
Yeah, man.
They don't give two fucks, man.
Yeah, that roller dates.
These same broads you run down the street, man. I mean, we're talking about women. It's crazy, man. But do you think they're fucking sitting there thinking, you know, how is he? Is he alright? How's he? Is he? You know, is his health good? And they don't give a fuck about you, man. Most of these broads out here. It's rare. So if you do find anything, to spirit anyway, man.
That's right, man. So
they don't give two fucks about you, man.
They're just black holes, man.
That's the black holes.
Just sucking man in.
Let's talk about
and draining you. You're just gonna end up like,
You know?
you're gonna end up like,
Some shag sugar that is shag sugar.
so reaping you, bro.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Smart.
let's talk about what help me. Help me for it, man.
So reaping.
Now you got you said to add, help you. To help you, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you're already doing. You're on the front line to help you.
That's
Not
right,
to
bro.
add to you. Right? You're not to take away. You be there, taking everything away from you.
Yeah,
You're sucking like the spirit. Nah, man.
And the only problem is, man, you're not likely to find that.
And
In
even
this world, you're not going to find that, man, because the women ain't got nothing to add, not really.
bro, most of the women in this world, they're gonna get put to death.
Yeah.
The ones that are gonna be reserved for the brothers are gonna be.
That's right.
Yeah.
There will be some.
There's gonna
There
be
will be
women.
some.
There's gonna be women that are gonna be saved.
Yeah.
Part of brothers, families,
Yeah.
everything. That's happening. But for women taking hold of one man, the Lord's got women reserved for you elsewhere, bro. These women, most of these Instagram, they all eat bacon and prawns, and they got, you know, they all got niggas put to
Unredeemable.
death.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just like, obviously you got women that are off that are gonna be saved in this world, and most of them are just off, bro. They're gonna get put to death, man. Like most of these proud women that you see walking up and down the road, bro, proud as hell, basically spitting on you as they walk. Like that's how they're walking.
Proud.
Like you're nothing. They're getting put to death, bro.
Meanwhile, they got graveyards in there, don't you?
Graveyard bitches,
Abortions.
skanks.
It's Ecclesiastes 25 and 22.
Let's switch it up, man. Let's switch it up, man. I'm just talking about fucking skanks, like, you know what I mean? A big, you know what I mean? Let's switch it up a bit, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, what's that wall to the women like East?
Isaiah 32.
Yeah, let's go through that.
You want that, yeah?
Yeah, and then we'll go into because we're gonna go into these women. We're talking about women, but calamity is coming to this place, man, and a lot of women are gonna get caught out there. Since we're talking about women, well, we're talking about the destruction that happened to these women as well, man. Because the women are they're proud, man. They're proud, man.
Proud.
You know, they're walking around, you know, with their handbags.
Oppressing
Don't
man,
talk, you
oppressing
can't
men,
talk
like.
to me.
Backing men up.
Backing men up, but like you said, oh Brian, you know, oh God.
Yeah.
What do they say? What do they
It's
say?
very bad, Brian.
Very bad, Brian. That's what they're gonna say, man. It's very bad, Brian. And in that day, they're gonna be looking for a man.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then you know they might run into a man. And he might be like, what? Like,
Step off.
and that man's trying to find his own. Listen, I'm trying to get out of here.
The book
Get
of
out of
Eli,
here.
innit?
That skirt ain't gonna save you in that day, man. You know.
to hold on to.
Well, because that
Yeah,
piece of it.
We're up in that day.
Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease.
Yeah.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women.
Alright, careless women, you know, I haven't got a care in the world, just going about their life, not knowing what the calamities are coming on the earth, man. Go on, huh?
It says,
Yeah, you was gonna say
Walking
something?
yeah, I was just gonna say, so like there's two major off events happening today, which is the Pride. You know, that the name in itself says what it is, and fucking they got Wireless Festival in Finsbury Park at the moment. Now going through there, that's part of my route to get here on train. And pretty much like the scripture says, careless women. You got women out here right now, literally in North London, just wandering about half naked, if not 3/4 of the way naked, with no worry at all, no fear of being put to death, no remorse of the wickedness that they're doing, no worry in the world. But even in certain countries like West Africa, you go there where Jake are at, people can't do that freely like what they do here. But then really you come against that shit, they're saying you're oppressing people, you've got something wrong with you. The Lord's gonna destroy the society.
The West.
The West. It says,
The West, bro.
it says,
The West is corrupt, bro.
for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your lines.
They're gonna be made bare. Like all these women they wear now, you see them all parading with their trinkets on, their lashes like that, their makeup, and you know their hot pants, their little dress codes that they like to wear. That's gonna be made bare, bro. You're gonna see them with ragtag tracksuits on, fucked up, no tampons, hair everywhere. These proud women, they're gonna get a lot of judgment, brother.
You get Isaiah 3:17.
Like these women are gonna get a lot of judgment, bro.
3:17.
Yeah, the Lord said He's gonna make them bare.
Yeah.
Because when you see things happen, when you see the realness in someone is when a reality kicks in.
Hey, you know, you see sometimes, you know, you get women that are homeless, right? You know, they might be on, you know, the sniff or whatever, and they're going through some hard times. You look at them and they're like, you know, their bodies all charcoaled up, You're going through some hard times. That's how all these women are going to be, man.
Worse.
Sluts. So to mention Vikings again, it was Vikings season 2. You know when Ragnar got the second wife.
Right.
He was with Lagertha and then he got the other wife. And this one was more dainty, and she always used to dress in the purple and whatever, what have you. And then guess what happened when Ragnar was out, and then the town got raided, right? And then did you see how she ended up looking, man? When they had to run away, she was all fucked up. The purple was all messed up, it was all dirty, right? She was losing it, man. She was like, why, where's Ragnar coming home? Right, and that's what the scripture said. That day, they're gonna be begging for him.
Yeah. Because it says a man's going to be a cobalt from the wind.
Yeah.
You know?
In this society, they give women liberty. The scripture tells you expressly, give not a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. That's the problem in this society. That people, and men too, men have too much liberty to do the wickedness that they want to do. Because even I was on the way here on the train, bro, the amount of wickedness I saw today, bro, unbelievable, bro. I saw Jake Man, bro, in a fishnet and trinkets wearing boots, bro. Like, this
Sorry, let me just cut you off. If the men are in check, then the women are going to get in check. That's society. You know?
But then you know what it is? This is a society where, and Esau's done this strategically, where men are not in the household. Therefore, women rule the household, and men are growing up with female tendencies. That's why a lot of these men can't reason. So when you speak to a man, you might even have an issue. You can't deal with men out in this society on no type of level because they have effeminate nature. You might be dealing with a business. You might be, for example, let me put it on a level of, you might have a vehicle. You might want to sell your car off to a man. He might get upset with you and all of a sudden he's not answering his phone. Or, you know, people do that kind of shit because they have feminine tendencies. Males have feminine tendencies in this society. So when they get around with a woman, it's just like I don't even know how to, it's just innate yeah, well,
not real men.
Not real men. Little boys, man. That's why women are faggot enablers. You know why? Because women are faggot enablers because of the fact that they like that dominance and to know that they're on top of a man. And, hey, the Lord at Harbour Shmi Shai is going to destroy the society, man. So like you're to even cut you off like that. Bro, even the article that I shared, bro, that shit pissed me off, bro. Like basically, I forgot where it was, but you had a school teacher pretty much call out 2 10-year-olds and expel them from school because they didn't want to take part in an LGBT lesson. Bro, I was just thinking, if that was to be my children, bro, I ain't got no children in this world, but hey, if that was to be my children, yo, I don't know how I'd react to that shit.
Yeah, because when you shared it, it said the head teacher obliged. As it basically said, she forced all of them children.
Yeah. And she gave valid reasons. She said, I ain't got nothing against them. I just personally don't want to get involved in that. She was like, nah, you're expelled.
Yeah, she broke it down on point. She was like,
sorry.
That's what I was going to say. She broke it down on point because the kid was like, look, before all you started pushing all of this, everyone was confident who they were. But now you got little children, and the children are impressionable, right? You got little children now. They don't. Oh, am I trans? Am I lesbian? Am I bisexual?
Yeah. And you know what? Sorry, I was going to say the teacher said what? They pulled him into a room, said, why do you want to kill them and all that? I never said that. Yeah. And I know because I've been through shit like that. You know, at school, the teacher will try and mind fuck the child and try and use their naivety against them. And now you're all confused. Did I say that? Nah, man. The child was on point because obviously at home, she was getting raised a certain way. Because what did she say? She said, I think she was Jamaican. So she said, oh, where I'm from, people are predominantly Christian, Protestant, or Catholic, and we don't run with that LGBT
This is a Christian country, apparently. You know what I mean? And guess what? It was a woman. Do you know what I mean? That's why you can't have women in positions of authority because women rule with emotion, not with logic.
How could you say that?
Oh gosh.
How can you say that? They have a right. You know what I mean? But then even homosexuality as a concept is it's anti-life. The Most High in Genesis made man and woman and he said reproduce, man. Every living creature on the earth reproduces, from us to the dogs to the cat, like every single mammal, even fish reproduce. You know what I mean? Like sex is a natural thing that's supposed to produce children, man. It's biology, it's just natural. It's like what homosexuality is anti-life. What do you get out of that? How if everyone was to just because they're pushing the LGBT like they want everyone like a faggot. If that was the case, what's going to happen? How are we going to have a future generation? Which shows you that just goes back to eugenics, goes back to these wicked Jews. They ain't trying to push life, man.
How could you say that?
Yeah. Got some. This is Genesis 9 and 7. And just in fact, is there more above that?
This is the devil.
And Yeah, I'll just read it. It says, it's not the one I want, but it just gets to the point. It says, and you, be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein.
Which is what the whole point of sex is, man. To multiply, to bring fruit, to bring, to, you know, not what these, you know, these sodomites are doing, man. There ain't no fruit to that. The fruit of that is wickedness, you know, which is going to lead to death, to sin. The way to sin is death, man. You know?
And that's why the scripture says, look not unto her beauty, right? Because when you look at a woman for her beauty, right, what happens? You then you what? You get her pregnant, and you want lady friends. That's how you get all of these single mothers out here. All they had was a back, right? And one guy used to start with that back. He busts all kind of nuts, but he never wanted to be with that woman. Right now, you got a child growing up on their own, right? And even let's say you do want to be with a woman, whatever, what have you, right? Push you out the house. Trying to push you out the house and all of that, man. Right? So, and sometimes you look almost like, do you really want like raising your children, man?
See, some of these women, you see them with the kids that don't even want them kids.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
You see them, so they're pushing a buggy like, right, I got this kid.
They don't know how to cook.
Yeah.
You know,
disgusting,
all they know is microwave oven chips.
They wish they were still partying.
Yeah, exactly. Or a lot of these women, especially ones that I've worked with in the past, and all that, they've got kids. But all they think about is what babysitter am I going to get for the child, so I can go out with the ladies.
Yeah.
So they can go out at night on the town with the girls and just get fucking pissed drunk, yeah. And then other times, anyone says anything about their little daughters, or listen, why did you go out and do that? Yeah. If anyone says that, you can't tell me nothing. I'm a good mum. I'm a good mum. I love much. And then afterwards they're in the toilet. Because they get all messed up, man. They're all getting messed up because they know that they're doing wrong. Fucking stay at home and look after the children.
Well, I got that for you. This is 1 Timothy 5, and where can we start? I'll start from 13. It says, and withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tactless also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. I will therefore that the younger women marry and bear children.
Hey, let me just say this. In this society, they had a survey in 2012 and it said 42% of marriages in the UK end in divorce. That 2019, that's more likely probably 60% by now, if not that. And the average wedding, like what brothers was talking about earlier in the UK, cost people, not the Jake wedding, whoa, but I had to put that out there, but cost 30 grand.
Yeah.
An average wedding cost 30 grand.
Yeah.
30 grand. Bro, 30 grand.
30 grand. Like, I was one of the guys I work with, he's getting married, and he was showing me, my man's renting out a country estate. It's her big day, isn't it? I was like, yeah.
And you know,
It's not a big day, Luke.
It's not ours, is it?
But what does the scripture say? When you read the law, Exodus 22:16, it said, look, when you go in unto a woman, then she's your wife,
right?
man.
Yeah.
He's paying 30 grand and he can't even claim the token of virginity.
Yeah.
That's on a level of walking into a car dealership, you've got 20 men that have driven the vehicle and you're gonna pay the upfront cost like
Premium cost.
Like, fuck it, don't worry about the stretch marks in the seats or not, and it's nothing. It's, you know what I mean? It's fine.
There you go in the leather smells.
The leather
like
smells
piss.
kind of funky, you know what I mean? Yeah, one floor rug missing, but it's alright though, it's cool. You know what I mean? I love it still the same way. That's the level of what you're dealing with. That's what you're dealing with.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yep. It says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children. Right, it says the younger women bear children.
Yeah.
Right? Because you get a lot of these women out, they don't want to have children till they're 40 or whatever, what have you, career women and all that. Alright, you do you, but when your child comes out with Down syndrome, right, when your child comes up with asthma and all of this sort of stuff, right, that's on you. You did that. Right, because when you look at biology, a woman ain't supposed to be having children that late, man.
Which is part of feminism.
Yeah, it's part of feminism. Man. Yeah. Because when you look at the biology, it said the later you leave it in life, the more likely you are to have miscarriages, the more likely you are to have just complications in general, man. Yeah. Right? So what you doing, man? Just the young children, but a child, a young woman at 19, because that's what she are. I used to call her a child or a teenager. But a young woman at 19, that's a good time for her to be having children.
Yeah. I mean, it's not always the case, because obviously you're going to get cases.
Of course, yeah.
Because I got one auntie, one of my aunties, she had late 40s. She had a healthy baby. What, Sarah?
Yeah. But those were the good days.
Exactly.
Those were the good days. These bodies are weak, man. Right? You be trying to push them babies out at that age, you taking risks with your life, man.
Yeah.
In this society, that fuck culture is pushed heavy. so heavy to where people have sex not with the idea of having a child and building up a family. It's just because it feels good. Just because the carnality of it is, you know, that bareback. You know, that's what they know. That
You'll be fucking with a bitch for we know a couple of months, then you ask, so what are we? I don't know, I thought we were just friends. Like, we've been fucking for months, what are you talking about? But that's the nature of this kingdom. We're about to carry on. It says, oh, therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the how.